testing microphone, making sure it works. Hello. Okay, sorry. Okay, we can put that back there. It's got the tissue on it. I can just talk normal and hopefully we're not going to get feedback. So basically, I wanted to do this video because basically Ukraine have been targeting a lot of stuff that it doesn't go after certain things to cut the head off the snake and do certain things. It's kind of frustrating because it just drags this war out. It's just having like this, this constant siege warfare when really they should be going for, rolling thunder and air strikes, naval strikes. I suppose they don't have a navy, but they've got those two options available to them. And let's go through some of the things that Ukraine needs to be actually targeting for certain reasons. So the number one target on Ukraine's list should absolutely be Vladimir Putin. All right. So if you're concerned about Vladimir Putin nuking anyone, well, he can't do that if he's gone, can he? He's not nuking anyone if he's gone. So getting rid of him is a big step towards that. So if you don't want your population nuked, get rid of the person who's capable of doing that. Secondly to that, the whole reason this war even exists is because of him. He is the only reason this war exists. Do you honestly believe the Russian people actually want a war? Do you think they just don't want to live their lives like normal people? Of course they do. They don't want some stupid war. They want to send millions of their boys off to die. Like, what for? What a waste. It's human life down the toilet for nothing. And why haven't you gone after Putin himself? Actually, it doesn't make sense that you haven't. He should be your number one target. I mean, he went after your guy. He went after Zelensky a couple of times, actually. So why haven't you revenged him, sent sniper teams or drone strikes against him? But no, we don't see that because you're afraid he's going to use nukes. Well, let's be clear. We've crossed every single red line for the last 3 years. We've crossed it as to how he's going to use nukes. He'll use nukes if you do this. He'll use nukes if you do that. And you did all of it. And you know what he hasn't done? Use nukes. And you know why? Because these nukes are trash. They don't work. Do you know why that is? Because the whole Russian military is one big corrupt toilet. Okay? They don't work. They simply don't work. They've been sitting in a hole for 60 years. What do you think they're doing? They've never been looked at. They were built, popped in a hole, forgot about. That's it. They don't work. His nukes don't work at all. Russia may as well not have nukes. They don't the nukes they have would be whatever they to look good nukes are. But I can tell you the Satan II or RS-28 missile doesn't work. It's just a known fact. It's only had one successful launch. And we're going to look at that amongst other things. That's why they used the R-26 missile. And they had one working one, so they fired that. And that was just a whole bunch of show. Like, did nothing. So, yeah. Stop playing by rules, Ukraine, is what I would say. When they say, we're going to lay down these rules, especially you two, NATO, especially when they say, oh, we're going to play by these rules, this is how we're going to do it, you're going to listen and do what we say. You know what you turn around and say? No. This is war, okay? No. War means I'm going to get to do whatever the hell I want to you. I don't play by rules. I don't care. Torture your men? No problem. Kill you in the most barbaric ways I can think of? No problem. Do the most brutal actions that will make you think twice. But why do you think Vlad the Impaler, Vlad Tepes III, impaled his victims? Because he was sending a message to a much powerful foe. Don't come here. And did it work? Well, for a while it did. But yes, till the Catholic Church like betrayed Vlad, but yeah, up until that point, yeah, it worked perfectly. People were not going to go invade Wallachia. They were like, no, Vlad rules there, and if you invade Wallachia, he'll kill you. And not only will he kill you, he'll do it in such a way that will be the most brutal and painful thing he can think of. And he'll sit there and watch it and enjoy his meal in front of you, just to rub it in, to say, you failed. And look at me enjoying it. Delicious. You see? So, absolutely, this whole thing, right? Let's go into tactics and targets that um, basically this is what we need to be targeting, right? Vladimir Putin's houses, from his secret homes to the power. Look, this is just some page I pulled up looking for his houses. I was going to Google Earth his houses, and maybe we should. I don't know if they will be on Google Earth. I doubt it, but we're assuming that Ukraine knows this. All right, this would be very very common knowledge to them. So there's our before he was became fat and everything. But yes, that's the guy when he was fit. This is his number one target. Now look around. You see nicely trees. Napalm strike that. I mean, you could send in an elite team and set fires around the property and then drone strike it. So there's no survivors. There's no one coming out of that house because they come out into a fire or they get drone striked. I mean, this is like, if he lives here, cut him off from living here. Remove this potential place where he can hide. No place for you to hide there. It's where's it located? Black Sea coast. Well, you can actually. I know that Ukraine has control of the Black Sea, so destroy that. That would be your primary target number one. For one, it sends a message straight to Putin. We are coming for you. You are not safe. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, we will come for you and we will end you. All right? So that's target number one. Yeah. So it's a great big house. It's kind of hard to miss. Like I said, there's plenty of places to set fire to the ground. There doesn't appear to be a helicopter pad on top of the premise, so you can't just get in a helicopter and fly away. Seems to be one entry, one in and out. So if you basically are having like drones attacking the house and you have some sitting out on the road, as soon as you see his motorcade coming down the road, send those drones in, boom, 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 no more motorcade. Even if you don't hit the exact one, even if he's not in the motorcade, it will definitely put some fear into the prick. I don't know what this. Oh, he does have a helicopter pad, but it's way over here. Okay, so what you do is with your drones, you basically take out them radio towers there, and you try and just destroy the ground where the helicopter could land, so it can't land. Okay, that's how you kill that. Clearly got a bunker underneath the helicopter pad. You're probably not going to have anything powerful enough to actually destroy that, but that's very clearly what that is. You can even see that it goes down to that level there, so it's in line with that. Whether or not it's for staff, maintenance, probably not specifically for Putin to hide in, but yeah, you sort of get an idea of the depth of the concrete there. Let's see. I don't know what that is. I don't know why it's visible to us. I don't care about his opulent, stupid house. Like, look at this. He's got a theatre in his own house. Who goes to his house to have theatre? Like, seriously. Like, what was the point of building this? What a complete waste of Russian money. Like, so stupid. I don't know what this is. A church with a property which is most secretly and closely guarded. Why? Why have you got your own private church? What, you're too good for everyone, is that it? Can't really spend time with everyone else. No, you have to go to your own personal church. What a douche. um, greenhouse on the. Okay, so this is all the mansion. We don't care about that. Okay, so this is our other. This should be our major target, and I don't know why the Ukrainian brass have not targeted this dump, but this eyesore needs to disappear. Okay, I'm talking Neptune missile strikes, Grand Slams, like bombs, what do you call them? The Storm Shadow missiles or their cruise missiles and whatnot. Now, this building needs to go. It absolutely needs to go. Its walls are 21 feet thick. Yeah, well, let's see how thick they are after we set fire with napalm. Yeah, let's load them warheads up with napalm. Let's see what happens then. Let's see how thick your walls are then. And I guarantee you blow this thing up or even hit it with some heavy firepower, they can't use it. Putin can't hide in it because he'll know that it will be targeted. So, and it's a giant building. It's 68 acres of land. I mean, that's huge. This thing is huge. It is an easy target. I mean, the right missiles, goodbye. So long, farewell. We won't see you again. Basically, it's just a great big eyesore. It needs to go. I don't know why the Ukrainians have not specifically targeted this building. And I don't mean like some random drone that Russia released to make it look like. I mean actually go after it. I mean bombard the hell out of this thing. Carpet bomb it from the sky for all I care. I mean, its walls might be 21 feet thick, but that roof ain't. I mean, you fly a bomber over it with 60 GPUs, guarantee you're going to be punching holes in it. Yeah. And look, we know that Russia has no defense for the air because of the amount of aerial vehicles that actually get through and damage damage all their buildings and such. So they don't have protection from the sky. And I doubt that they've probably got a few S-300s and S-400s. We'll get to that soon, but I mean, this is target number one. You should grip Ukraine. I cannot understand why you have not targeted this place. This would be my top priority. I would be saying, as Air Command or President or whatever, or Army and whoever can do this job, you will level that shithole. That's your only job. Level that. I don't want to see it anymore. Get rid of it. That's basically what I'd be saying. Next, okay, Putin's secret house. Where's this one? Let's go. Police highly guarded, located 30 kilometers from Finland. Again, why isn't this being targeted? Don't give him any hidey holes. Destroy that. Look, it's easy to set fire to. It's got vineyards around it. Got a flipping tennis court or something, or a pool. I don't know. Yeah, just send in a strike team. Burn that dump to the ground. He's there to shoot him. Ghost train. Yeah, that's easy to get rid of the train. You send in some special forces to cut the tracks. If the tracks are all cut, at some point his train is going to get derailed and he'll die. Okay? All you need is a great big saw for that. You just dress up as a worker, like a train worker, go in there with a giant saw and slice up them tracks. All right? Preferably next to a mountain. That's it. That's not hard. Okay. All right. So that would be that's your number one target, right? So what were we talking about? Air defenses. Well, Putin. Look, they don't have many air defenses left, and why you Ukrainians aren't actually specifically targeting the S-300 and S-400 systems? I don't know. It basically, without their ground defense, all they've got is air defense to fight off your aeroplanes. And you don't have to fight them all you have to do is get in close enough to put in range them Storm Shadow missiles and other long-range missiles like your Neptunes and all that. Fly them in, get us like, okay, so the idea of flight, for those who don't understand, is you fly in low, okay, so you're under the radar. Then when you get to your target, you zoom up nice and high as you can get. Go point your nose to where you want, lock on your missile or send your, it's usually a guided missile, it might have a tracking system to hit a specific target, lob it off the highest possible vantage, and then turn around and boogie on out of there. Okay, so that's it. You don't need to fight his air force, you just need to blow his targets up. And the reason why you get as high as you can is because so you can get as much range on that missile, because it's all about gliding and falling. So high you are, the further it's going to travel before it actually gets to where it falls to the ground. And as for the whole cutting the train tracks thing, well, that's how I would assassinate him. Right? If he's going to roll around in a big carrot train, well, that leaves him on one track. And you know which track that is? You chop it. All right? You chop it. Even if you can't get a mountain, all you need to do is find some sort of corner. As long as it's a corner, preferably where there's a great big wall or something, chop it. Because that's all you got to do. And then he dies. All right? You don't even have to do anything. The train does all the work for you. He dies. End of story. All right? I'm generally shocked, Ukraine, that you have not targeted this guy in such a fashion. You absolutely should. I mean, the easiest way to end the war is a swift, heavy blow. The hardest blow to Russia would be to remove the guy that started everything and wants to win this thing and do everything about it. So, do what you want, guys, but if you want to drag us out, like you want to have medieval warfare, like I have this much food and water, I can last another 12 months, crap. Or do you want to just go back to your normal lives and just be like, right, time for some brutality. We're just going to come at you like a sledgehammer. You are a goner, mate. Like as soon as we see you, you are gone. Like that's how it has to be. And for some reason, the Ukrainians just don't have that in them to do that. They're going after all their Russian things to basically say, well, if we get rid of all your ammunitions and everything, you can't fight us. Well, that hasn't seemed to have worked, has it? Because they keep doing that. They don't leave. So how do you want to get rid of him? You go after him. Because then he's going to pull off all his troops to protect himself. Number one, that paints a great big target where he is. We all know it because it's where all the 10,000 troops are. So we know that's where he is. Number two, he's going to be so distracted with his own safety, he ain't thinking about no war. All right? So you get your victory. And then you can start smacking him around a bit, I mean, you guys have got the tech. I don't know why. Like, you've got the Storm Shadow, you've got the attackers, you've got a lot of drones, even some drones you've made yourselves, you've got missiles you've made yourselves, you've got nice tanks, you've got artillery, you've got men. Like, I don't know at what point are you not going to push forward like a fist and smash through this, and at what point are you not going after the head of the snake? Why aren't you going after him? Even if he's not where he's supposed to be, even if he's not there, you going after that place where he could have been will put absolute fear of God into him. Because he'll know that was a target against him. He'll know that his personal safety no longer exists. That you without mercy or a shadow of a doubt, will take his life. That's it. If you want to win, you've got to think like a winner. Winners don't think about prolonging fights. They want to end it as quick as possible. Go after the guy. Go after his places of sanctuary. Go after him directly. Send a goddamn message that he is not safe. That's it. All right, my armchair gentleman stuff's done. It's 20 minutes, and we'll do.